Welcome to episode 76 of the Radio Control Show.
Sponsored by mainhobbies.com, your one-stop RC hobby store.
Is Team Associated Sheldon Creed the next Carl Renner of full-size short course racing? The young Creed has already won 2 Lucas Oil Championships, and he isn't even old enough for his driver's license.
My whole family's raced throughout time, and I don't know, I started BMX, and then I went to dirt bikes, and now I went to quarter midgets, and then we went to a Chula Vista race and saw these things, and we got one and started racing. Practice, training, the workout, everything, you gotta make yourself perfect. It's just a blast having the whole family together and doing what we love to do. Yeah, you want to come out and win all 4, and you want to do as best you can do. Sometimes you have a rough weekend, but you can turn a rough weekend into a good weekend. Hey, I'm Sheldon Creed, driver of the 522 modified car driver. And check out all the action on Lucas Oil off-road series.
Nothing says go fast like the newest generation of experimental home-built aircraft. Many of these sleek general aviation airplanes are available in build-it-yourself assembly kits and only require the final assembly of the major factory-built components. One of the most popular full-size project planes is the Cirrus SR22. If you don't have $300 grand to buy one of these experimental home-built kits, the SR22 Turbo from ElectriFly is the next best thing. The 50-inch Cirrus SR22 weighs in at just under 3 pounds and is designed around the ElectriFly Rimfire 10 brushless motor and power system. We clocked it during our flight test, going over 70 miles per hour in straight and level flight. The Cirrus SR22 is featured in the December issue of Model Airplane News.
Head over to AirieStore.com, pick up your copy of Radio Controlled Sport Aerobatic Basics. This spiral-bound guide covers everything from precision loops and rolls to the Split S, Cuban 8, Avalanche, and more. It even goes into radio programming and setup. Go to AirieStore.com and pick up your copy today.
Today's episode of the Radio Control Show is brought to you exclusively by Mainhobbies.com for all your RC needs. Mainhobbies.com carries a huge inventory of RC cars, trucks, helis, planes, parts, and accessories, all at the best prices around. For one-stop RC shopping, look no further than Mainhobbies.com.
Losi's latest release, the Triple-X SCT, is evidence that they're serious about short course racing. The truck comes outfitted with a licensed ready-lift body and a water-resistant LiPo-ready speed control. It's available either as a ready-to-run with a Spectrum 2.4 GHz radio system or as a bind and drive.
The epitome of a heavy metal warbird is the World War II AT-6 Texan. This advanced trainer taught thousands of recruits how to fly high-performance aircraft and prepared them for fighters like the P-40 Warhawk and the P-51 Mustang. Its big, round, radial engine, retractable landing gear, and huge greenhouse canopy make it instantly recognizable. In fact, many of these workhorses are still flying at the Reno Air Races. The new AT-6 Texan ARF from BH Models has an 82-inch wingspan, functioning flaps, and retracts, and is perfectly suited for the Mark 140 gas engine. This exclusive review is featured in the December issue of Model Airplane News.
OFNA's Hyper 10 TT Truggy has been well received by RC enthusiasts who have always wanted a Truggy in a smaller package. This 10-scale Truggy is absolutely loaded with features. We're willing to bet that after seeing this action video of several trucks roughing up OCRC's track in Huntington Beach, California, you're going to want one even more.
If you ElectriFly RC, sooner or later it happens to all of us. The dreaded stall and crash. Stalls can sneak up on you, so to avoid this costly mistake, always be aware of your airspeed and your model's descent rate. Adjust your airspeed with elevator to control the pitch and control the model's rate of descent with throttle. Don't just chop power to idle and glide your airplane in. Even with the nose lowered slightly, if you let the model slow down too much, a wingtip can stall and be followed by a spin with no room for recovery. Nobody likes cartwheels on landing, so keep your approach angle relatively shallow and hold in just a little power during final. Use only a slight amount of up elevator so there's plenty more left when you need to flare just before touchdown.
With today's brushless motor systems, it's very important to check the temperature of your motor and make sure it doesn't exceed 165 degrees. But when you temp your motor, there's a little trick to it. When a lot of people temp their motor, they only temp it in one spot and one spot only. And that might not actually be the hottest spot on the motor. So if you temp it in the middle here, it might give you a low reading, but you're gonna think it's low, so you can gear up and then cause possible damage to your motor. What I like to do is start at the beginning of the motor and take a temp reading. And then I move it down a little bit, take another temp reading, and keep moving all the way down the motor. Now obviously this motor's not that hot because we haven't run it, but when you do this, you're gonna find the hottest spot in the motor, and that's what you're gonna use for your temperature and your gearing change. Now, another thing you wanna do is you remember to temp your motor right away. Go run your truck or buggy or whatever you got your motor in, bring it over and immediately temp it, because the temperature is gonna drop on this pretty quick the second you stop. Checking your motor this way is easy and quick, and it'll assure a long motor life.
Head to rccaraction.com/rcshowsweeps or modelairplanenews.com/rcshowsweeps for a chance to win big in our radio control show sweepstakes. Just fill out the form and enter these promo codes for a chance to win. Good luck!
Now here's something you probably wouldn't expect to see from Probo, their new retrieval duck decoy, which is a fully functional, ready-to-run RC duck. The duck comes with everything you need to operate, including a 2.4 GHz Spectrum radio system. And just as the name suggests, you can use the duck to retrieve RC boats, other duck decoys, or maybe even use it to drop your fishing line a little closer to the action.
Proportional steering and powerful ducted fan propulsion give it a realistic swimming motion. When it's time to retrieve down birds, the gaff is incorporated into a realistic duckling that follows behind. The retrieval decoy is easy to use and comes ready to run. That means everything you need to get started comes right in the box. All you have to do is charge up the batteries and go.
It's back, Main Hobbies free t-shirt promotion. If you spend over $150, you are eligible to receive one of the new Main Hobbies Skull t-shirts. These shirts were professionally designed just for this promotion and are sure to stand out at the track or flying field. This promotion is for a limited time only, so get your orders in at amainhobbies.com. Remember to head to your local hobby shop, newsstand, or areastore.com for the December issues of Radio Control Car Action and Model Airplane News.
You can also check out rccaraction.com and modelairplanenews.com for everything we covered this week.
Thanks again for joining us on the Radio Control Show.
And we'll see you next time. Forget about Hope. Kevin's awesome. Pick up your copy. I don't want to do it today. All right, let's try this out, Joe.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and rate.